Hi, this is Lorraine, and I've been guided to create another video. If you'll give me a second to clear, center, and balance my energy, we'll get started. The last two videos I did revolved around shifting perspective, and one was about shifting from a perspective of individual karma to collective karma, and then the next video after that expanded on that idea of collective karma and the process that we're going through, this transition that we're going through. And I'll put links to both videos in the description. But this video is the next step, or the next bit of information that came into me related to this shift in perspective, and it revolved around currency and the innate nature or currency's innate ability to create hierarchy. The message was that we are moving away from currency. And what comes into my body is, it's not like one day we're not going to have currency anymore. We're going through a gradual shift in our perspective, in our perception of not only our world, but who we are and our place in it. And so presently, we believe we need currency to buy food, to buy a house, to pay rent, to buy clothes, to buy all the things that we need. That is been instilled in us. We've been conditioned to believe that we need currency over many centuries, many millennia. And so with that thinking, we create a society that requires currency. The belief that we need currency has been contrived. As we grow and change and shift our perspective, that is what's going to shift us out of this feeling or this idea that we need currency to exist, that we need currency to provide the things that we feel we need. What comes in often to me is Mother Earth provides, Father Sun protects. At the foundation of this world and our existence, our provider is Mother Earth, and our protector is Father Sun. And as we evolve, we shift and begin to understand and know this truth. As we shift our perspective and we start to see things differently, how can I have enough if the person next to me doesn't? As we shift into this collective mindset, we understand this. We do not have enough if the person next to us doesn't. So how do we provide for one another? How do we provide for each other? How do we create a community that provides for all its members? This is where we're shifting. This is what we need to come to understand, or what we will come to understand. If the person next to me doesn't have enough, how can I have enough? When we all have enough, that is where we find peace. That is where we find joy. That is where we find balance. Currently in our society, we create a market for goods, and those goods are sold, and we buy them. There are many ways to create markets, but when the byproduct of those items that we believe we need displaces animals from their habitat, pollutes our soil, pollutes our water and our air, we are not being good stewards of this world. We are not being good stewards of Mother Earth, who provides for us. As we grow and our perspective shifts, we understand the importance of caring for one another. We understand how important it is for not only us, me, to be provided for, but for the people standing next to me, the people I walk down the street past. There are many people in this world that are not getting what they need because we are providing for ourselves and not concerned with the collective. This mindset is shifting. I've heard many people talk about solar flares and all the stuff happening on the sun and shifting vibrations. The message that comes in very strong to me is this is healing. This is Father, Son protecting us and healing us. With this whole process, it's a healing process. It's not about raising vibration. I hear that quite often. In order for us to shift our energy, to become more open and aware, we must heal. Everything we're going through right now is to help us heal and help us reopen our hearts, reopen our ability to see things for what they truly are and not be blinded by the things we hope to achieve or acquire, or by the things we have achieved or acquired. We're opening up to see the world for what it is. We're opening up to understand the problems, but we're not only opening up to see the problems, we're being provided solutions to help us heal this world. One of the solutions to healing this world is living in a world without currency. I understand that we presently need currency for food and many other things. But as we go through this change, just as we begin to see one another as a part of ourselves, as interconnected, just as we begin this healing process and open ourselves up to our intuition, to the divine consciousness, understanding our connection, understanding our true innate divine selves. As we go through all these changes, we take small steps to this next level of awareness. And some of the first steps are releasing the idea of needing currency to provide. That doesn't mean you throw away your wallet or your investments or anything like that. It just means that we're opening up to release this idea that we need currency for all the things we need to survive, because we don't. Mother Earth provides everything we need, and Mother Earth provides enough for everybody. And all of us working collectively, working as a unit, have all the skills we need to provide for each of us and for everyone around us. We all have everything we need to provide for each other and ourselves on this world without causing harm. We just need to start opening up to this idea of all the things that we are capable of, having confidence in ourselves, and releasing the old paradigms, the old belief systems, the old constructs. What just came in right now is today, I think Saturn is the first day that Saturn is in Aries. And what I've read is we just ended a 29.5-year karmic cycle, and we're starting a new karmic cycle in Aries. And so we'll be building new bridges. What comes in also very strong is this isn't only a 29.5-year cycle. There's a 5,000-year cycle that's ending and a 12,500-year cycle. And as we expand outside of that, there are many other cycles that are completing, that are coming into alignment and ending and starting something new. I don't want to get off topic. But it's really important. It's a very strong message that's come in about us moving towards releasing this idea of needing currency, and that we have everything we need to create the world that we want. We have all the supplies, all the equipment, all the skills, everything. We have it. We just need to break out of this prison of the mind and open ourselves up to the possibilities. The last thought that comes in is creating a market for goods revolves around profit. It doesn't revolve around caring for one another. And so as we shift this perspective, our mindset, from an individual perspective to a collective perspective, we will begin to know and live by the importance of caring for one another and our world. All right, that's it. Thank you.